all right. I think we're good. Hello, welcome or welcome back. Welcome to Kai Chi Alchemy. You can call me Katchi. This is a space of love, y'all. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, whatever time it is in the cosmos, whenever this is finding you here today, whatever that means to you there, where you are. Today we're going to be doing another reading from the Sacred Sites Oracle cards. This deck is like one of the first Oracle decks, or is the first Oracle deck, I believe, that I ever purchased, and had a very minimal interaction with it since then. So we've been doing an entire series to get around to all of them, and I thought that we had started getting to like the second half, but really not even close. There's so many more left to go, so I'm looking forward to that. Hello, Sheldon. Hello. Hi. Okay, so let's see here. I'm gonna have everybody do a brief one breath meditation here before we get started. You can put your hand on your chest, your hand on your belly, and you can hold it at the top if you'd like. And we're gonna have a moment of silence and break all the rules of the internet here. Hello. I'm doing well, thank you. Thank you. Hello, Miles. All right, well, let's see what we've got here for you today. Holy Child, Holy Spirit, Holy Father, Holy Mother, Freya, Folly, Michael, Mary, Aaron Kirks, Clara Sands, Pujol, Jerry Kirks, James Carlos, Ronder. Oh, that was interesting. I just switched Clara and JC in their positions. Something about heart and spirit and the relationship there. I don't know. Spirit, please allow me to channel a message in alignment with this collective's greatest and highest good. Please and thank you, thank you, thank you. Wait, what? No way. I don't believe it. Okay, so first we got Jerusalem, which I already did a reading on. Check it out if you feel called. But when we did the Jerusalem reading, if I'm remembering correctly, we had Mount Kenya come out, and I was like, that wasn't the first one. I'm not going to take it, but that might be significant for some of y'all. And maybe there's something worth contemplating about the relationship between Kenya and Jerusalem. That's crazy. Okay, so we're going to do the reverse now. I'd say a lot of you guys would probably do well to go look up that Jerusalem Sacred Sites Oracle deck reading from the playlist that I've got going on in the playlist section. Check it out if you feel like you would like to do that. So Mount Kenya, let me get you a good visual there. I'll probably hold it up while I'm reading and stuff, but just in case this is a first to you, you know. Yeah, I am doing okay, thank you. I'm just making sure I'm not losing track of the comments because sometimes that could get real over the top eventually. Thank you. You too. Hello, Dan Pan Clan. Hello, Daniel Wolf. Hello. Okay, so upside down. There we go. So much reversal energy. So much. It's like a yin yang in motion. What is a yin yang in motion? As a toroidal field. It's a you, or a planet, or a something. Okay, so where would I find Kenya in this guidebook? Mount Kenya, Kenya. Yeah, for half a second I was like, what country is Mount Kenya in again? Yeah, duh. Okay. And this one's going to be on page 172. Might possibly be a significant number for somebody. And here we have, I checked my emails, but I haven't responded to them yet. So thank you, Miles. I'll talk to you soon. just, uh, just to let you know. The energy focus for Mount Kenya is sustenance, and the location is technically in Nyeri, Kenya. Nyeri. Okay, so we're gonna read a little bit straight from the guidebook on your past, on your present, on your future, and then there's gonna be a little bit of a ritual recommendation at the very end there. Ooh, yes, like classic toast, like OG toast, like my friend Lulia likes to say, like bread and butter, like our ancestors used to eat. This is a very ancestral card. Mount Kenya is a sacred site of great importance to pretty much every human being living on Earth today, depending on how you view history and science and stuff. That's up to you. Hello, Norcar Bosch. Yes, Marmite on peanut butter. Are you joking, Miles? Are you just effing with me because I asked? Because that is diabolical. You got the best combinations. I feel like he's effing with me, but I don't know. I guess I'll have to go to the UK to find out someday. Okay, so in the past position here for Mount Kenya, it says the life of the Maasai, the famous tribe who live in the shadow of Mount Kenya, revolves around their intense relationship with their cattle. These creatures who can singularly sustain human life were gifted to the Maasai by their sky god, Engai, who resides on Mount Kenya. Cattle and mountain together created a paradise, and it was humanity's duty to look after it all. The intricate balance of life exists only when we remember to respect this duty. A message mirrored in many other creation stories throughout the world. Do you take more than you need, materially and emotionally, from others and from nature? Perhaps you have substituted feelings of inadequacy for material wealth, or taken from others without reciprocating. Start to readdress the balance by taking the time to properly thank those who help you, writing a letter, for example, or offering your time in return. Can't remember which video we were talking about material bypassing as like the counterpart of spiritual bypassing. I feel like there is something there about the concept of material bypassing, of focusing so much on creating wealth and status and physical worldly success that you can kind of get by and comfort yourself through your spiritual chaos and your emotional disharmony, and you know um and I'm also getting very heavy Taurus vibes off of this, obviously with the cows and stuff and just the sustenance and the grounding and the history and all of that. I only have one Taurus reading up so far. My apologies to all the Tauruses on my channel waiting for that. We've got to move through this Virgo block that I have, and we'll get there eventually. But specifically, the one that I did last year, I literally can't remember the name of it right now, but it'll be easy to find because it's the only one in the playlist right now. I think that some of you might find that message useful if you would like. But then also it says to address this balance by taking time to properly thank the people who have helped you, perhaps by writing a letter or offering them some time and help and assistance with something. Um, and really, it's talking about lack of reciprocation and a feeling of inadequacy and stuff. So it's like making amends, Uh, like if you've ever been involved in any like 12-step stuff, that's what you do. You take stock of what you have been running from and not thinking about, and the negative ways that you may have impacted other people when you were struggling and didn't know how to survive other than like taking advantage of people or hurting them in some way, maybe lied to yourself about what you were doing. We all do that to different degrees in different ways. I'm not, you know, um, making any kind of accusations. Anything that we say here should only be a confirmation of something you already know within yourself. Oh, Miles made some new tunes. Everybody go to official Miles McKay and check out his new music. He said it is lovely, don't knock it till you try it. Okay, go try some Marmite and peanut butter on toast, because I'm actually starting. I get it. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to do it now. Oh no. Oh boy. Okay. So yes, um, taking stock, taking stock of who has sustained you through the times when you did not believe you could sustain yourself, and addressing that however you feel called personally. Okay. Oh, I missed some. Yes, you can call me whatever you would like, Victoria Royal. Okay, I got it. Now, in the present position, in the middle world section, it says Mount Kenya, Kirinyaga, is the link between the heavens and the earth, a resting place for the gods when they visit. As the provider of fresh water for more than 2 million people, this mountain sustains life itself. Its flora is diverse and bountiful, allowing all who reside on and near it real potential to thrive, so long as the delicate balance of man, animal, and vegetation prevails. The power symbol is the Maasai shield and spear, signifying the defense of the freedom to live and prosper. It is your birthright to live and prosper in a world that has all we could ever need. If you do not feel that you are thriving right now, then you need to address why. What do you think you are lacking? Is it something material or emotional? And who or what do you think can provide what you need? Be brutally honest with yourself, for in truth, it does not take much to sustain a fulfilling life. Yeah, maybe in the past you were convinced that you needed things that you didn't need, and then convinced yourself that you weren't taking advantage of somebody in order to get those things, or that you needed those things and so it wasn't taking advantage of people. You know what I mean? There's different ways that it could manifest for different people. But after going through that sort of taking stock and making amends um, process, it kind of frees up the energy from the past that gets you stuck in loops and not looking at things correctly, and not having clear energy between you and other people. And once you have that space, then it's a lot easier to recognize from a grounded place, what do I really need, and like feeling the gratitude for how little it takes to truly sustain you and to truly fulfill you when you're in a place of calm and peace and equanimity, and you've created that for yourself because you have looked your shame straight in the eyes, and you've looked your past straight in the eyes, and you've done what you need to do for you to make peace with that past. Obviously, making amends is like nice for people that may or may not have felt burdened or taken advantage of or hurt by something that you've done in the past. But ultimately, it is helping you and helping to prevent you from doing these things to other people in the future, which is exponentially helpful. Everybody needs that. Um, Hmm. What are you lacking? What did you think you were lacking? What do you now think that you are lacking? Something to reflect upon. Also, might want to look into research, learn about the Maasai tribe. They're very interesting. I'm not going to go super into that right now because I need to go make dinner and it's getting dark, but if you feel called, yes. And then in the upper world, in the potential position, here it says Engai, Engai. Engai, the sky god, is the source of life to the Maasai. After all, he gave them cattle and regulates both the rainfall and the sunlight. He is a dual aspect deity. Engai Narak, or Black God, is benevolent, forming large dark clouds that bring rain and sow life. Engai Nanyoki, or Red God, is vengeful, forming a fiery sky devoid of rain and carrying bolts of destructive lightning. He appears to you as a reminder that you can choose to be nurturing in life or not. And if you choose to be angry, red faced, or selfish, then remember that your actions may have consequences that extend far into the future. For example, do you recycle, collect your own water where possible, avoid using pollutants such as weed killer or snail pellets? These actions may seem trivial, but just as the Maasai live with the greatest respect for their environment, so you too are called on to be more conscious of your lifestyle choices in order that you may still have a future to enjoy. Yeah, looking at your past, getting that settled, looking at your present, getting that settled, and then becoming more conscious of your lifestyle choices so that you can sustain sustenance. You can sustain that future that you would like. Beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to read this ritual for y'all. It is called Pledge to the Earth. Oh yeah. And also I was getting kind of the black god, the storm clouds that bring rain, you know, that is an ancestral memory that we all have for so long. Like if we storms can be scary and unpredictable and whatever, but if they don't happen for a long time, there's like a certain unsettling feeling that comes around because the plants and the animals and the humans are not going to last very long if it doesn't rain unless you live right by some water feature or something, which is not always the case. And the red god, I feel, forming a fiery sky devoid of rain and carrying bolts of destructive lightning. How often do you see lightning without rain? I don't know that much about meteorology and weather science and stuff, but I'm pretty sure that that is a very rare occurrence. Usually, you got a big rainstorm with the thunder and the lightning and all of that together. And it's also talking about a colorful red sky full of fire, maybe even literal fire. So, what I'm getting off of that very much is the idea of the cataclysm, of the electric universe theory, of like the idea that there was a point in our history where we came into close contact with heavenly bodies around us and had electromagnetic interactions with them, and literally pieces of Earth and pieces of different planets like Venus fell to Earth with the dramatic, explosive, earth carving and changing ways, flood inducing ways, like big dramatic stuff happening. And it sounds like a thunderstorm, but it's unlike anything you've ever experienced before. And so you think this must be a punishment. And this, a lot of people believe that this is the trauma that we all deny because we don't learn our proper history. but we all feel this like angst and this unsettledness and this lack of safety and this lack of sustenance because of being ripped out from the roots and having our whole lives turned upside down in the wake of this cataclysm. And so, whether or not you believe in the electric universe theory, there may be something symbolic there about um, putting things into its proper perspective, understanding that the chaos caused pain and also caused evolution and growth that was necessary, that was not a punishment, that was a gift. It was a gift for us to suffer. It was a gift for us to start again. It was a gift for us to be decimated. It was a gift for our day-to-day expectations to be challenged. And so that might just be relevant to your personal life specifically. Or you might want to go, I don't know, look up and look into the electric universe theory, you know? Oh, thank you. Congratulations. Like in your head, like voices cussing you out in your head. Yeah, totally. Voices doing all kinds of things. If you don't have a whole variety of voices in your head, I don't know what you're doing. What a waste of time. Stoned or not stoned with the voices? Are they combined? Are they related? Yes, you have an active imagination and a connection to the many, many spirits around you. Just make sure to connect in with your Christ and your heart, and don't get too lost because they'll tell you things that aren't true sometimes. That you're doing things okay when you're not, and you're hurting people, or that you suck and that you're hurting people when you're not. Yeah, all of those. Hello, Miracle Murphy. Hello. Thank you. Me too. My hair has become quite the spiritual practice these days. Okay, so we're going to read Pledge to the Earth together. You might want to take a little comfy spot if you have like a meditation cushion or whatever, but whatever. I get you, Miles. Okay, yes. Go out into nature, to the foot of a hill or a mountain, to the edge of a lake, stream, or ocean, and facing the natural wonder before you, with all your heart, make the following vow. I pledge to live, work, and act in a loving, respectful way towards the earth, my home, and toward all living things upon it. I will resist the urge to purchase too many things and avoid anything that is produced in a manner that involves social or environmental harm. I will endeavor to avoid selfish or arrogant behavior, giving love and kindness to those around me. I will seek work that brings me fulfillment and which contributes to the well-being and harmony of this planet and its people, creatures, and plants. And I will explore the realities of people, animal species, and natural ecosystems outside my country that I may better understand the hopes and difficulties of those with whom I share the earth. When is Earth Day? Anybody know? Today! Today is Earth Day for you. Now it is. He's staring into my soul. I know, that's what I thought too when I put it up there. You'll need to have somebody stare into your soul, I think. Methinks, I feels. Okay. I really want to do some card pulls, but I do have things I got to do, and it was supposed to be a short video today, and it's already over 25 minutes. So I'm going to encourage all of y'all to perhaps go and find a natural space to go run through that pledge to the earth on your own, in your own time, in your own way. Maybe even take it and switch some things up if it doesn't resonate with you particularly, so that it does feel aligned with what you're trying to create in your life. Yeah. I will see you guys tomorrow, probably in the morning, but we're gonna play it by ear right now. So, thank you so much for being here. Love, light, peace, and personal responsibility. I love you so much, and I'll see you next time.